Welcome back to the channel, Sudoku folks. I've got a slightly different video for you today. I'm interested to see whether anybody can find a way into today's 3 out of 10 Sudoku in a different way to the one that I found. I'm always intrigued by this because I see this when other people solve puzzles. Quite often you take a totally different route in, you find different initial clues, and then you solve totally different areas of the puzzle in a different order. I could only find one route into this, and I actually thought it was a pretty tough one for a 3 out of 10 puzzle. So I'm really interested. So let's take a look at it and let's walk through the first stage of this puzzle. So this is what we start with. What's really interesting about this is there are almost no clues. None of the normal type of clues that you would be able to start with. I mean, there's a few cages you can enter. There's a 1, 2 here. There's a 7, 9. There's a 1, 2, 4 here. You can get this one as 1, 3, 4 because 1, 2, 5 would invalidate both of those. So that's a 1, 3, 4, making that a 2, 1. And then you kind of come to a bit of a halt, right? Because I can't see any other really obvious starting clues to work with. So the route in that I found is this, right? You look at these two rows, they would add up to 90, meaning that these two cells here have to add up to 5. So that's either a 1, 4 or a 2, 3. So if we look at the combinations, we can eliminate anything that doesn't have a 1, 4 or a 2, 3 in it. So this is 1, 2, so that's not right. 1 and 3 can't be done. So you've got 1, 4 here, and then you've got a couple of 2, you've got some 2, 3s here, right? But then look, these two other cells for the cage are in the same square as the 7, 9. So we can take 7s and 9s out, right? Which gives us these two combinations, 1, 4, 5, 8 and 2, 3, 5, 8. So we can say this is definitely a 5 and an 8. And we can do other things. We can say this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can say, yes, there's a 6 somewhere in here because that's the only number that's left. And then, I don't know, then you kind of grind to a halt. And this is where somebody that was discussing this with me earlier also ground to a halt. And then this is the solution that I found. If you add up all of these, you would have 135 plus whatever's sticking out, right? 3 complete rows is 135 plus whatever's sticking out. And whatever's sticking out has to add up to 13, which means this can't be 1, 2, or 3. It has to be 4, because the only way you can make 13 is with these is 4 and 9. So you put a 9 in here, and then that's a 4, which makes this a 1, and then makes this, a 2, 3, right? We've already said there's a 6 in here, so this has to be 5, 8. And then, although I'm not going to record the whole thing now, honestly, after this, once you've got these pieces, the rest of it is just pretty straightforward, filling in the blanks. What I'm interested in is there another route into this puzzle that I've missed? This is the only one I could find. And as I say, I think for a 3 out of 10, which is meant to be like a pretty approachable, almost beginner level puzzle to me, that's kind of a hard bottleneck to find. So there you go. Tell me if you find a different way in. Leave me a comment. It'd be really great to hear from you. Thanks a lot for watching this quick question video. Cheers.